Anyway, the purpose of this upload is because people use terms that are in gray areas where it's hard. A lot of people don't know what they mean. For instance, the reason I started this upload was a discussion between two friends. I won't say who they are, but they were discussing about evolution and this and that and the other thing. Okay, however, the video was titled not debunk, let's see, but rebut. And so the thing is with rebut, first of all, a lot of these terms, people, don't really know what they are. But it was titled rebut, and it was a friendly discussion with his friend about evolution or whatever, but it was titled rebut. Okay, now let's look at what rebut means. Claim or prove that evidence or an accusation is false. Rebut is used in court. It is two sides battling against each other, in which the one side, the guy's going to go to the electric chair and get life in prison, or vice versa. So that is the root of the term. And it also says drive back or repel a person or attack. Okay, so people use rebut as I do, but it's a gray area. It depends on what country you're in and what people think of the term, okay? So drive back or repel a person or attack, a person was responding to a friend, and yet actually if the person looked up the term or if they just went by what they thought in their mind, it puts it like the person is attacking them or disproving them. So that's rebut. Rebut. Claim or prove evidence or an accusation is false. Okay, now there's one of the covered mcaves. This is about 1.5 miles down from the parking. And so let me discuss this. This is one of the covered mcaves, of which there are about 120,000. And then I come upon, there's the covered mcave. Covered mcave. Mcave is over here, but then I come upon a debunk. Debunk. The worst of the worst is to say debunk. So the covered mcave, I was not debunking anyone personally. No, not at all. I just simply said it's bullshit as it pertains to Kenny Veach and such. I was not debunking anyone like to insult Sean. Okay, so let's go back to debunk. Debunk. Expose the falseness or hollowness of a myth, idea, or belief. And I did that, and I meant it. I meant every word I said. What I don't like is that down below it says, reduce the inflated reputation of someone, especially by ridicule. Okay, I didn't insult anyone personally, but I did ridicule. I did ridicule this. I most certainly did ridicule it, but I wasn't ridiculing Sean or anyone. He was going by what he had to go on when he went up there at the time years ago. So anyway, just kind of a summation that debunk, rebut can be accidentally used, where half the people, I had to look it up. But I knew that, like in my videos, I don't use the term rebut. And I especially don't use the term debunk. Debunk. Because it's like to humiliate a person, destroy someone. So you'll notice in all of my videos, I never said that. Even in Rat's videos, he mentions the covered mcave. Covered mcave, and he says that has now been debunked. Well, what that did was that applied myself to it, that I was debunking or humiliating someone. So debunk, rebut, they can easily get mixed up.